Canelo Alvarez, we mentioned before. You know, it was supposed to be a win-win for him fighting Floyd Mayweather. He wins the fight, he beat Floyd Mayweather, he loses the fight, he gets the exposure of fighting Floyd Mayweather. Do you still feel that way after the fact? Did he hurt his brand at all the way he fought against Mayweather?
I don't think so. I think, you know, there's no disgrace in losing to Floyd Mayweather. And you look at the guys that have fought and lost to Floyd Mayweather in the past and what they did after. I mean, you have Diego Corrales. Yeah, he lost to Mayweather, but the guy bounced back to have some great fights. I mean, he had a great fight with, Castillo, with Jose Luis Castillo. You know, you look at other guys that have fought Floyd and lost. Zab Judah is still in the title picture. There's no disgrace in losing. Plus, the guy's only 23 years old. There's a tremendous upside, and he's still learning how to be the complete package. So I don't think it hurt him, and I don't think there's any disgrace to losing to the best fighter of this generation.
Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, I don't think it hurt his brand at all, and he has 10 million reasons plus to be a very happy guy. The other thing is he didn't wind up on his back. Now, I mean, did I think it was a great performance? No. But and the other thing, if there's any danger, first of all, it's like a double-sided coin. You know, on one hand, tremendous potential. He's still only 23 years old. He's got unbelievable ability and a chance to be something special with time. The other flip side of it is Mayweather light, a guy that may not be as great as Floyd can take that sort of playbook that Floyd laid out and probably confuse the hell out of Canelo Alvarez. I mean, Floyd laid out the map on how you beat Canelo Alvarez, and he beat him every second of every round.
I didn't like how Canelo fought that fight. I thought he went in there and tried to outbox the best boxer of this generation. I think one thing Mexican fans love is a fighter that goes out on a shield. You mentioned Chavez. Chavez almost always went out on a shield.
How do you go and get a shield?
You go in there and you do what Cotto tried to do. Cotto went in there and made the fight physical.
Nah,
it was the closest Mayweather fight Mayweather's been in a while.
You can't do it to somebody that's not letting you do it to them.
Right.
He couldn't hit him in the rear end.
But go in there, and if you get knocked out, you get knocked out. At least you're going out there and going down swinging.
But he wasn't even going to get close enough to be able to.
But he didn't try, Tim. He didn't try to.
He tried. He
could have thrown caution to the wind, but look at his face at the end of the fight.
I think he tried every single thing that he could. And I had the opportunity to sit down with Floyd Mayweather and rewatch the fight. And you could see the confusion, and Floyd even talked about the confusion in Canelo Alvarez. He said you could see that the guy was thinking. He said you see him thinking, you see him trying to figure out what he can do next. And he said, I shut down all the options. There was nothing he could do. Even if he wanted to try to rush him or crowd him or rough him up or anything, Floyd wasn't going to give him that opportunity to get close enough to doing any of those things.
I don't care what those judges saw. I don't care.
Wait a second, C.J. Ross, she was right on top of that.
C.J. Ross should never judge again. But I don't care what they saw because at most, Canelo won a round. At most.
At most.
I gave him a mercy round, but he was so horrible.
I took
it back.
But here's where I think that it was a man against a boy, and he got a lot of money to fight that fight. They capitalized on his unblemished record and his popularity. He lived to fight again, didn't get hurt, didn't get knocked out. He was only 23 years old. Nah, it was a win-win.